And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. Adebayo with the bucket. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Dragic after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. He gets it in there.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Now here's Garland. There's the pass to Sexton. Here's Drummond. In close, he hits it.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
To the left wing. Here's Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion. Then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And that one drops. Drummond's got 6 points.
Now Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Pass to Robinson. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Garland. Drummond finds Sexton. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Dragic at the elbow. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Trying to get open is Crowder. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Garland. And here's Love from the arc. No good there. And it's Miami the other way. Crowder goes in. And Crowder slams it in.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Garland dishes to Love. And the pass to Osman. Sexton for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Dragic to the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Over to the wing. Passes it to Sexton. A wide open look for Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Sexton's shot is good.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Butler on the wing. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Crowder. Iguodala comes in for Robinson. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Olynyk. Pass to Adebayo. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Pass to Hero. Kicks to Iguodala. The pass to Olynyk to the middle. Shot's good by Hero.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Garland, the pass to Nance. Left side, Porter. And stolen by Butler. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Adebayo throws it down.
And Adebayo's game continues to grow. He's on fire right now.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Windler. The putback, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the...
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Jones. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hero. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the pivot, manning the middle. Windler, the pass to Thompson. And the call on the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double checking, and the game continues on.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. On defense, the Cavaliers. Passes it to Hero. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers leading. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Snatched away. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Feeds to Jones. That shot misses. Nance with some nice D. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Pass to Hero. Inside, here's Jones, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jones has got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Porter. He feeds it to Thompson. Olynyk with the steal. Jones with it. Now guarded by Porter. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Puts it up. And it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Olynyk, high post. Outside Dragic. Jones, no one around him. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dragic with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
They get it back. Olynyk. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Yeah, Olynyk on the inside, just staying active and hitting the glass hard.
Garland kicks to Thompson. Nance outside. Out to the wing. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Iguodala. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero, so confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Osman kicks to Sexton. 3-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dragic against the bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Sexton. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And finally, that one's good. Drummond's got 8 points.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And stolen by Drummond. And here they come. Here's Love and the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Here's Hero. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good action during the period as it... Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. If you look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Here's Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Cavaliers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And there's the pass to Drummond. Right side, Sexton. And Love has it in the corner. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
That's a huge part of Love's game right now. A catch-and-shoot player. He has great confidence in that shot. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The Heat have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Osman, the pass to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. It's stolen by Adebayo. Crowder with it. Picked up by Love. To the inside. Outside for Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Miami no good on that time either. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Osman, guarded by Robinson. Here's Drummond. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Dragic looking for an opening. Butler, no good. Cleveland leading by 4. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Here's Crowder, and the layup falls.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
It's Drummond, high post. Sexton against Dragic. Sexton kicks to Drummond. Back to Sexton. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Drummond missing. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Adebayo drives in. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys, he cannot miss.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And stolen by Butler. 3 on 3. Passes it to Adebayo. And stolen by Drummond. To the middle. Here's Sexton. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Three-pointer. Butler. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Sexton finds Drummond. And Butler sends it back.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Pass to Adebayo. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The slam dunk by Garland.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort is not there.
Three-pointer, Butler. They grab their own miss. Adebayo off on the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Back to Drummond. It's stolen by Dragic. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Robinson leading the charge. And it's Butler missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 6. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Hero. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with all the power on that throwdown.
Unreal. And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Porter looking it over, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hero passes to Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Porter dishes to Nance. Here's Windler. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector, that time with good hands to get the steal.
Pass to Windler. It's stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Iguodala, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Back to Drummond. Will it go? And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
He'd have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And Adebayo throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Thompson.
Well, the shot selection from Tristan Thompson is going to come from tight range like that.
And Jones has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
The drive by Iguodala, down low, stolen by Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Heat. Crowder, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jimmy Butler comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Adebayo. And 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
To the paint, and stolen by Drummond. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And Dragic wants these kind of moments, and this time coming through.
Porter passes to Love, and the layup's good off the glass.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
The Heat trail by 5. Adebayo, high post. The kick out to Crowder. Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Porter, no luck. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. And it's Dragic off the drive. And Crowder slams it in.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Drummond. Money!
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Dragic. That one, no good. Great D that time from Love. Here's Osman. On the wing, Porter. Now the pass to Garland. Love outside.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three, a great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and pressed for success. If it's the Rocket, a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And he converts the layup. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Fultz following the basket by Colin Sexton. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. 3 on 3. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Now here's Fultz. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fournier against Sexton. Vucevic trying to get open. Fournier's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers. They've got an 8-0 run. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Isaac outside. Releases. The short one's on the money.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Garland kicks to Love. Dishes it to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Magic trail by 10. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Inside. Fultz looking around. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Pass to Gordon. Over Drummond. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Nance. Passes to Windler. Sexton on the wing. And there's the feed to Thompson. Over Gordon. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And Clark, last season for Mo Bamba, another step in his progression. Still limited minutes. The team waiting for things to click for the young man.
Agreed. I mean, it's the offense that needs the most work, Greg, but they knew he was going to be a project. They knew this was going to be a work in progress with Mo Bamba, but his defense is already there. I mean, he can hit the glass and protect the rim with the best of them.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nance. Sexton the pass to Nance. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Augustine and Thompson sends it back. Now Sexton. He has 6. A step back shot here. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Gordon inside. Nance on him. Here's Bamba. Right wing. Can they get it? No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter Williams is out there with Terrence Ross, and it's Ennis in at the small forward. Now here's Nance. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. Back to Thompson. Sexton against Carter Williams. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Sexton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. Ross with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Ross has got 5 points so far.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Nance finds Thompson. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Porter. Sexton on the wing. Carter Williams covering. Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Garland, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Pass to Ennis. He feeds it to Bamba. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Here's Porter. Oh, that's blocked.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando making some changes. Isaacs checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Evan Fournier comes in for Ennis. And it's Fulton for Ross. Now here's Fournier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer. And he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
The Magic again can't hit. Garland with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Feeds it to Drummond. He kicks to Garland. And a wide open look for Porter. Offline with his three. The Magic trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Carter Williams. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the contest. To the wing right side. Now here's Garland. Guarded by Augustine. Garland, the pass to Osman. Basket counts. Osman's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Down low. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Vucevic against Drummond. To the right side. Garland dishes to Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. Puts it up from 12. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 40 seconds left here in the second. Isaac finds Fournier. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Osman. Garland with it. Lets a floater go. Vucevic with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played? Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love the pass to Drummond. Count that bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Love against Gordon. Left side, Love. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. And stolen by Drummond. Now Cleveland moving it up. Love with the ball. Sexton's shot is good.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. A 12-point game. On the wing, Isaac. He's guarded by Love. Isaac kicks to Gordon. Shoots over Garland, and it's Gordon missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. Fires the three. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
Speed on display from Carter Williams on the drive to the hoop. His combination of explosive quickness and tremendous athleticism is tough for any defense to keep pace with.
1:30 left in the third quarter. And it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Passes it to Ennis. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for James Ennis, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Count the basket.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
On the wing, Nance. Stolen by Bamba. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Gordon inside, covered by Nance. The pass to Augustine. A second chance effort. Tipped away. Stolen by Garland. Pass to Windler. Porter in the corner. No good on the triple. Here's Gordon. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 9. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can patch.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Fultz in at point guard. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Isaac passes to Fournier, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Shot clock at 2.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
The Magic trail by 11. And stolen by Drummond. Love against Vucevic. Pass to Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Ross finds Fournier. And here's Fultz. Clock is at 3. Elbow shot is on the way. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Vucevic against Drummond. Right side, Porter. To the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lobbed up there for Isaac. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Moving it up. Sexton's shot is good. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Out to the right wing. Love the pass to Drummond. Back to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton against Fultz. He can't get that one to fall. And Orlando will come the other way. Isaac up top. The feed to Ross. Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow!
You know, Terrence Ross is a former dunk contest champion. Ross has major levitation time.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Gordon's checked in. Cleveland leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Cleveland.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Andre Drummond.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Free throw good, Gordon.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Out left to the wing. Exum dishes to Dellavedova. Bell against Gordon. Uncovered. Windler's shot is off.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Aminu. Yes!
And we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Pass to Windler. Kicks it to Dellavedova. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs, right? All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Keller.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see that. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Fournier finds Gordon. Fultz with the ball. Butler covering. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Fournier passes to Fultz. Fournier trying to break loose.
The shooters hate being guarded by Jay Crowder, a big physical defender who enjoys making himself a pest.
Here's Isaac. Misses the 3. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Vucevic against Adebayo. And that's going to be a travel. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fultz kicks to Gordon. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
Dragic finds Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
Now here's Fournier. Isaac passes to Fultz. On the wing, Gordon. Stolen by Robinson. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And it's Butler with the jam.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And Miami with a change here too. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. Here's Ross. Another shot. Back to Augustine. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler with the ball. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Butler. It's a tie ball game.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
And here's Augustine. Ross with a wide open look. Another miss by Orlando. And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling. And ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Adebayo. Iguodala with the bucket.
Andre Iguodala has got the ability and the frame and the game to score in close. Nicely done.
Now the pass to Carter Williams to end the cold streak. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
He feeds it to Olynyk. Adebayo passes to Olynyk, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Magic trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ross on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Vucevic. Here's Carter Williams. And it's Vucevic missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Chicago.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, they've got Iguodala. Olynyk is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero into the point.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Hero, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Ross kicks to Carter Williams. Olynyk with the steal. And stolen by Gordon. To the paint, here's Carter Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't...
Hammer it home! Hammer it! And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. Fultz. It's hauled in by the Heat. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Crowder. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Miami leading by 3. Outside Crowder. The feed now to Olynyk. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Fultz the pass to Augustine. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Gordon kicks to Augustine. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Augustine passes to Fournier. Back to Augustine. Outside Fournier. Here's Gordon. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
In the corner, Crowder with it. 1:12 left in the first half. Here's Dragic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws come. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
It's Butler that time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Fultz the pass to Isaac. Augustine against Robinson.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Dragic looking for an opening. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. Gordon goes in.
Oh! Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And that'll do it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was all about Miami as the game got going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead. And that should...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in its small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Passes it to Butler. Fournier against Crowder. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Outside, Dragic. Back to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. And it's good for 2. Adebayo's got 9 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fultz finds Isaac. Back to Fultz. Outside, Fournier. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Adebayo passes to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, how about that? Just glide toward the rim, but finish with power. What a combination by Jimmy.
Pass to Vucevic. He dishes it to Fournier. Fultz against Robinson. Fultz kicks to Fournier. Tries again. They get it back. Pass to Isaac. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
No good from Dragic. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And there's the pass to Bamba. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. Passes it to Ennis. Ross with it. 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. It's tipped. Shot from the low block. And yes, it's good. Bamba's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Butler goes in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Vucevic finds Carter Williams. Now Ross. Now here's Carter Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And the Magic making a change here. Augustine's checked in. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Knocked away. Augustine with it. Butler covering. Pass to Vucevic. Outside for Carter Williams. Augustine with it. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Off with the layup. Here's Jones.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
To the middle. Goes back up. Adebayo passes to Iguodala. No good from the wing.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Ross. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. They've got Iguodala. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the point guard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Fultz. Al Fournier. He kicks to Ross. There's the pass to Fultz. Here's Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Jones drives in. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vucevic finds Fultz. Fournier gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. And it's blocked by Gordon. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the veteran leadership, the unselfish attitude, and the versatility of Andre Iguodala, to me, this guy is excellent at whatever is asked of him.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. The Heat also changing it up. Jay Crowder's checked in for Jones. Duncan Robinson comes in for Butler. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson's got the ball.
Yeah, easy call.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And Miami making a change here. Butler's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Fultz against Dragic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Fournier. A three-pointer, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Yep, it counts. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes to Adebayo.
Well, Vucevic showing a willingness to work on the defensive end. That's nice.
Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Lays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And it's Vucevic, that time on the assist from Fultz.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
Adebayo with the bucket.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Gordon dishes to Fournier. Back to Gordon. Fournier trying to break loose. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. Aaron Gordon wanting the ball with the game and the balance in crucial moments. How big time is he?
Here's Adebayo. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Vucevic. Fournier passes to Gordon. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. Listen, we know that Crowder's work ethic is tremendous. So in these opportunities, he's ready.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Butler on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Robinson. Isaac with some nice D. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
Fultz against Dragic. Good.
In the zone, Dragic is laser focused on ensuring they scored on that possession. Sees the target and sinks it.
And Butler, here we go. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul. Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
Heat on offense. 3-point lead. Butler against Gordon. It's stolen by Vucevic.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Up next, the Heat taking on the Cavaliers. For the Heat, Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. So the opening lineup for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the point. And here's the fast break. Here's Sexton. Sweet little floater.
Sexton seeing the floor, knowing where to run that time. Good pace.
Here's Dragic. Butler in the corner. And no good that time. And Cleveland the other way now.
And Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Drummond finds Sexton. And there it is for him.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Down low. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Dragic.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Outside, Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. Sexton's shot is good.
Like the attacking mindset, not waiting for something to happen. Instead, creating it himself was Colin Sexton.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. Here's Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Now here's Dragic. Not a lot of room. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. To the left side wing. Osman kicks to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Drummond passes to Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Garland with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Right side, Dragic. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk's checked in and finished off by Porter.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
Dragic looking for an opening, looking to end the run, and the layup is good. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Porter finds Drummond. Just 3 to shoot. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Heat trail by 6. Dragic left side. Here's Olynyk. Great D that time from Love.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Drummond. Lays it up off the glass.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Olynyk in the corner. To the paint. Hero passes to Adebayo. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Love right side. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Offensive rebound. Drummond. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now here's Dragic. D right on him, and he banks in the layup.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Love outside. Here's Windler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Drummond, and he makes that one.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Really, that's all Goran Dragic. Terrific decision by him there to let that one fly.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Nance. The 3. Sexton against Olynyk. Got a hand on it.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Here's Jones. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him. And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jay Crowder's checked in for Miami.
Think about Tristan Thompson and just the willingness he has on a nightly basis to just go out there, play rugged, set screens. It's a lot of the reasons why he's earned a lot of respect from teammates over the years.
Pass to Osman. Got a piece of it. Iguodala with the steal. Goes up, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Well, Iguodala is still a high flyer. That's what he looks to do when he gets to the inside.
Cavaliers leading. Outside, Sexton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. Here's Sexton. 8 points for him. No good on the quick 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to Osman. Crowder pulls it in.
Oh, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
On the wing, Iguodala. The pass to Olynyk. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, Kelly Olynyk can score all over, but really valuable when you start to get points from this kind of balanced attack.
Sexton. Porter kicks to Sexton. Launches a 3. Some nice passing by Cleveland here to the middle. The shot's good from Nance. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
On the wing, Jones tries a 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Porter. The shot will not fall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. That's tipped and stolen by Sexton. Left side, Porter. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Inside, here's Crowder. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And they're on the break. Porter finds Nance. And Jones pulls it down. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Jones. Crowder, the pass to Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Olynyk. And it's Dragic in for Robinson. Over to the left wing. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Sexton for 3. But they recover it. The wide open look here for Garland. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Man, has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
On the wing, Nance. From outside the arc, Thompson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Outside Crowder to the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Osman kicks to Sexton. Dishes to Garland. Nance outside, just 5 on the clock. Sexton the pass to Osman, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's Hero. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. It was Colin Sexton who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, 2 assists. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Miami trailing. Top of the key, Dragic. Here's Crowder. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Crowder's gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
In his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
It's his first trip to the line.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Pass to Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead. Pass to Adebayo. Good. Nice job down low. Adebayo's got 6 points.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
The wide open look for Love. The three-pointer is right on target.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Windler's checked in, and Porter subbed in for Sexton. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Ball's knocked loose.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
And 2 shots come. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
And the pass to Windler. Adebayo against Porter. In transition, here comes Miami. And that one's good by Butler.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector, that time with good hands to get the steal.
Garland, no good.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And then for Miami, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Garland, the pass to Windler. On the wing, Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Adebayo. Jones in the post, guarded by Porter. Iguodala, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Garland. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
You just don't want to give Andre Iguodala that kind of lane because you get that kind of highlight.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now off the inbound. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Iguodala, and Thompson sends it back. And Porter, here we go. And Adebayo sends it back.
And Bam with the emphatic block.
Here's Garland. He got it up. The shot comes out. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat out front. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 2-point game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard position. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And that one is good.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
Sexton's gotten 6 of his 11 attempts to go in so far from the field, shooting almost 55%. Here's Adebayo. And contact on. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Robinson passes to Hero. Here's Adebayo. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Tyler Hero.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Dragic the pass to Robinson. And stolen by Sexton. Here we go, all alone, by himself. And Sexton slams it in.
You just wonder how much Sexton can grow as a two-way player right now, locked in and making an impact on D.
Here's Robinson. The kick out to Crowder. Outside Dragic. In the corner, Crowder with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And both free throws good from Crowder.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the wing on the left. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes it to Drummond. Garland with it. Robinson on him. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Butler, and it's sent back by Drummond. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton as a guard making that look so pretty.
The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Adebayo. Poked away. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. Here's Garland. And the 3 off target. Heat shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Inside. Sexton deciding where to go with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he gets the bucket. Sexton's got 21 in the game.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Sexton's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. And it's Adebayo in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The open look here for Sexton. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 11. Butler goes in and slam dunk by Butler.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
Up against Crowder. Pass to Adebayo. Shot by Crowder, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Basket good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one, good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Adebayo finds Robinson. Outside Butler, lets it go with a three. And it's Osman with the rebound. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear. starting five. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Fournier. Gordon with no one around. The rebound by Kevin Love.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Sexton's shot is good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
On up the court. Garland with the bucket.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Now, here's Isaac. And stolen by Sexton. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And they pick up 2.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problem for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Now, here's Fournier after Colin Sexton's miss. Back to Fournier. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. Over Fultz. Kept alive. Drummond. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Here is Love, following the score by Aaron Gordon. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. P.J. Augustine's checked in for Orlando. And Cleveland making a change here. A slow start here for Orlando in this one. Trailing by 5. There's the dish to Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the concentration level of Vucevic? I mean, we often overlook that, but just keeping his hands steady on the shot attempts, even while getting bumped and roughed up a bit.
Now, here's Garland. And that one is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Here's Isaac. And it's in there.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
1:51 left in the first. Out to the right wing. Love against Gordon. Love the pass to Windler. It's Drummond, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Isaac kicks to Gordon. Here's Augustine. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Now, here's Bamba. A shot by Carter-Williams, nobody around. Pass to Ross, beyond the arc. Bamba, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Here's Windler. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Garland, the pass to Windler. Now, here's Garland. Carter-Williams covering. That one goes. Count it.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bamba kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Ennis. And there's the pass to Bamba. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cleveland ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Ross. Lays it up and banks it in. Ross has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic.
Man, I love seeing Ross finish at the basket like that. Even when the defense is up into him, he focuses, concentrates, and stays with the shot.
Sexton against Carter-Williams. Sexton the pass to Nance. Back to Sexton. A floater, and it's good on the layup.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Carter-Williams. Good D by Thompson.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Sexton finds Porter. Carter-Williams against Sexton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Isaac comes in for Gordon. Fultz checked in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's Isaac, and he uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's got his second bucket.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display, not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Thompson inside. Vucevic defending. Outside, Sexton. This one for 3. They get it again. And Thompson throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Augustine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
Out to the wing. Isaac against Love. Isaac right side. Pass to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
The Magic trail by 6. And here's Fultz. Once again off the mark, Orlando. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Sexton's got 9 points in the quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
That one good for 2.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
Pass to Drummond. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Augustine. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. The slam dunk by Garland.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And all right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Dishes to Vucevic. Fournier with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fultz, no good. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A floater, and the layup good by Sexton. Sexton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. Well, Orlando shooting at 50% in a decent group. Pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Lays it up off the glass. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden I mean, he shoots that step back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Isaac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Isaac's got 6.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
The pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. Sexton's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Cleveland. Here's Fultz to the middle and stolen by Drummond. At the elbow, Sexton. Finished off the break. Sexton's got 19 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The shot's good from Fournier.
That's Fournier's specialty. The long-distance bomb that really hand-ties defenses.
To the wing right side. Love finds Sexton. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Sexton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fournier against Sexton. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. Fournier gets a wide open look. Keeps it alive. Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Orlando grabs the miss. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. Sexton's shot is good. 23 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
For 3, Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Vucevic against Drummond. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Fournier, and the layup's good off the glass. Fournier's got 8. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Sexton on the wing. 23 points in the game. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Ennis. Back to Carter Williams. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight and got. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Bamba's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Nance trying to get open as Thompson. Nance, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. Carter Williams. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, you got to keep your feet if you're the defense, because once Gordon gets you off balance, he just goes right into the contact.
And Gordon drops them both. Well, Cleveland shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Inside, it's stolen by Carter Williams. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross is running, stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Gordon, and Thompson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Now here's Carter Williams. Passes to Ross. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Bamba. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Porter. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And now Orlando on the break. And it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Magic have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. To the inside, Gordon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Garland. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ross to take the lead. Bamba passes to Ross. Stolen by Thompson. Porter with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And that one's good by Porter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Gordon inside. Nance on him. Another miss by Orlando. Cavaliers leading. Here's the break. Here's Windler. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
To the middle. Ross gets to Ennis. Back to Ross. Down low. Here's Gordon. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the pass to Ennis. Was on the wing. He dishes it to Bamba. Ross passes to Bamba. Thompson with the rebound. Porter against Ross.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Carter Williams finds Gordon to halt the run, and Thompson sends it back. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross. quarter, no luck. Bamba passes to Gordon. From 12 feet out, and the miss. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like... It's the NBA on 2. A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small 4. And for Miami, Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Crowder in at the 4.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Back to Fultz. He dishes it to Gordon. It's stolen by Dragic. To the inside. Adebayo against Vucevic. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Fournier finds Isaac. Back to Fournier. Isaac left side. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Miami now. Here's Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Fournier passes to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Isaac. And it's Miami with the rebound. The kick out to Crowder. Banked in off the glass.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Fournier passes to Gordon, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fultz against Dragic. Offensive rebound. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gordon trying to break loose, and the shot goes in from Fultz.
And it's easy to see that Fultz is a nightmare in transition, a gear-shifting point guard who can slice and dice any D in the open floor.
And it's blocked by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Back to Vucevic. Pulls up. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fultz finds Isaac. At the elbow, Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Great D that time from Adebayo.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Isaac against Crowder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Now Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And how active has Fultz been?
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
We've got Hero. Iguodala out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Dragic, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And the technical free throw is good. On defense, Miami. They trail by 3. Ennis dishes to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Ross. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Carter Williams, the pass to Augustine. He feeds it to Bamba. And he makes good on the layup. Bamba's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Dragic.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
Carter Williams kicks to Ennis. And here is Carter Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Orlando, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Olynyk trying to break loose. Counted, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dragic.
And we see this a lot with Gorn, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Ross dishes to Augustine. Here is Ross. Pass to Carter Williams. Iguodala with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic has got the ball. Here's Hero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A wrinkle that Hero's been adding to his game, beating people off the dribble.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
It's stolen by Dragic. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. Bamba with the block. And they'll keep possession. For Miami, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. Crowder comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Butler in for Goran Dragic. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. And now Orlando on the break. Knocks it loose. Isaac outside. Fournier gets a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. The Heat with the lead. Robinson passes to Butler, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. On the wing, Isaac. Defended by Crowder. Trying to get open is Adebayo.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. To end the run. And Adebayo sends it back. Now here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Vucevic.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Crowder slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Fultz finds Fournier. Now here's Gordon. With 2 seconds left, and slam dunk by Butler.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Their field goal percentage was and that.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
It's Dragic with the drive. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat. Fultz against Butler. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
He's a terror in the open court. Butler can beat you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
Gordon, the pass to Fournier, to the paint. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Baseline J on the way. Vucevic, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Olenek, he's checked in for Crowder. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Duncan Robinson. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Bamba, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Magic trail by 11. Ross kicks to Bamba. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Inside, it's stolen by Ennis. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Bamba's running. Passes it to Ennis. It's stolen by Jones. Jumps up. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Olenek with the steal. To the inside, and Jones slams it home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The Heat leading by 10. Dragic dishes to Jones. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Michael Carter-Williams. 1:22 left to play in the third. Here's Hero. Vucevic with the block. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. The feed to Augustine. And the layup is good. Augustine's got it back down to single digits for the Magic.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
To the right side. Here's Hero. Vucevic with the block. Now here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Jones pulls it down. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Dragic. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Augustine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Augustine's got 4 points in the quarter.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Poked loose. Olynyk finds Iguodala. To the left wing. To the paint. Olynyk can't hit. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Really good at getting down the floor. When Bamba is hustling, good things often happen in transition.
Rockets the pass to Jones. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Heat up 6. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Adebayo, Jake Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero into the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Vucevic. Another shot. Right side Fournier. Augustine up top. Back to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Goes back up. Isaac misses. The Heat leading by 8. Robinson dishes to Crowder. Good on the bucket.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Vucevic with the block. Gordon inside. Robinson on him. And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
To the paint. Here's Crowder. Vucevic with the block. Augustine looking around. Isaac kicks to Vucevic. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Here's Augustine, and it's good, 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside for Robinson. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Ross is checked in for the Magic. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the Magic. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Hero.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Gordon. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Outside Crowder. The pass to Adebayo. Good. And the Heat lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You cannot allow Butler to get anywhere near the rim. Because why? He will slam it.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Crowder pulls it in. Miami leading by 8. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A drive by Vucevic. Dishes it to Fultz. Good on the shot.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses. Taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Here's Dragic. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Ross with the tip. And it's put back in by Vucevic.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Here's Adebayo. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Fultz. And oh, the blocked shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Everything's been working for Butler tonight. He's developing the identity of a superstar.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in games.
Stolen by Gordon.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. .44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Dragic finds Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. The shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
It's in!
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
It's Dragic with the drive, and the shot goes down. And the Heat lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Isaac passes to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg